Hi, I'm Lindsay Schmeling, she, her, and I am the costume designer for Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. So when you hear that there is this musical, this opera about War and Peace, this Russian novel that's so many pages long, it comes across that it might be a little pretentious, but the music has taken it into this really fun rock punk time of just everybody is in the audience and feeling energized, and it's not the whole novel, it's just this one tiny part where these two people are in kind of a crossroads of their life. So when going into the costuming part of it, I didn't want it to feel pretentious or dated. I definitely wanted to draw on that electro pop punk feel. The ensemble is very much dressed like they are in a punk rock band. Maybe a little 90s, maybe there's still some hearkening back to the 1812 time period, but a lot of it is very just, I wanted it to feel fun and modern and punk and Russian. I think Russian is what I really wanted to feel.
I am Daniel Stuart Nelson. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the assistant director and choreographer for Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. So my approach to this show has been unlike any other production I've ever worked on before. Whereas traditionally, you have that fourth wall between the audience and the cast members on stage. That does not exist. We have got audience on stage, we've got ramps that go through the house, and so instead of that one direction facing, it's 360. So when I approached the choreography, I tried to come up with choreography that could face all different directions, just trying to make it feel like the audience is a part of the show without making it seem too forced. So I really tried to approach the choreography in an organic way that looked good but felt connected to the audience. Yes, he jokes that I just pretty much directed everything with him anyway. So I think he finally, because when I saw the cast list for this show, I didn't even know I was assistant director. I was just signed on as choreographer. And I was like, oh, Dave just made that call because he just knows. We just kind of work that way together. We just kind of share a brain when we're in a space together.
So you've assistant directed many times.
Yeah, this is the first billing for it, yeah. We'll call it that. Because honestly, I kind of compare this show to, I don't know if many people got to see it right before the pandemic in January of 2020, we did Indecent at the Circuit Playhouse, which to me kind of feels like Great Comet, just way smaller, because it's got the roving instrumentalists, it's got that intimate feel. So we worked on that together, and that was kind of like my first step into choreographing both roving instrumentalists and ensemble, and also thinking about the full audience. It was kind of like preparing me, not even knowing it, for this giant project we were about to do 3 years later.